You're listening to an African Elements top news story for June 25, 2025. Please visit our website at africanelements.org for more daily news. False arrest on live TV, Kairi Myrick's fight for justice. Kairi Myrick, a black man from Frederick, Maryland, is currently engaged in a significant legal battle against the city of Frederick, its police officers, and the production company behind the reality television show On Patrol, Live. His lawsuit alleges false arrest and defamation, claiming that his reputation was severely damaged after he was arrested on live television despite not matching the suspect's description. On July 13, 2024, Myrick was standing outside his apartment building when Frederick police officers, accompanied by a production crew, arrested him. The officers were searching for a robbery suspect described as wearing a tank top and shorts with a crew cut. However, Myrick was wearing a white t-shirt and jeans and had dreadlocks, a clear discrepancy. Witnesses present at the scene even attempted to intervene, informing police that Myrick had just exited his home, but their pleas were reportedly ignored. Myrick's lawsuit hinges on several critical legal concepts. False arrest refers to an unlawful detention or seizure of a person without legal justification or probable cause. In this case, Myrick argues that the officers lacked probable cause because he did not match the suspect's description, and they proceeded with the arrest anyway. Furthermore, the lawsuit claims defamation and portrayal in a false light. Defamation involves making false statements that harm someone's reputation. False light, a related concept, occurs when someone is publicly portrayed in a highly offensive and false manner, even if the specific statements are not technically defamatory. Myrick asserts that the live broadcast created a false impression of him as a criminal, leading to public ridicule and emotional distress. The arrest of Kairi Myrick was not a private matter. It was live-streamed and broadcast as part of On Patrol, Live, a reality television series that documents police activity. This particular incident was featured in Season 3, Episode 2, and remains publicly available on RealZ via Peacock. Such shows operate by embedding production crews with law enforcement agencies, capturing real-time police encounters and presenting them to a wide audience. The lawsuit explicitly states that the live broadcast falsely exposed Myrick to ridicule, embarrassment, scorn, and criminalization from members of his own community and to the entire world. Myrick was reportedly mocked by viewers on social media, with comments like, "They found the person that robbed the drunk guy." This public humiliation led Myrick to seek treatment for emotional distress, embarrassment, and ridicule. Half Moon Pictures, LLC, the production company behind On Patrol, Live, has filed a motion to dismiss Myrick's lawsuit. The company argues that its reporting was truthful and protected by the First Amendment. They assert that Maryland law protects fair and accurate media reporting on government operations and actions, and that their footage was a truthful depiction of Myrick's arrest. The company maintains that it acted as a neutral third party documenting law enforcement activity and never explicitly stated that Myrick was guilty. Instead, they claim the telecast explained that Myrick maintained his innocence. Half Moon argues that the First Amendment shields them from civil liability for truthful constitutional speech, suggesting that Myrick cannot recover damages simply because viewers drew their own conclusions from the broadcast. The Frederick Police Department involved in Myrick's arrest has a history of significant drug-related arrests and investigations. For instance, in May 2024, the department announced a major drug trafficking ring bust, which received grant funding and strategic support from the Governor's Office of Crime Prevention and Policy. In February 2025, police seized suspected cocaine and multiple guns from a Maryland home, leading to an arrest on drug and firearms-related charges. These instances highlight the department's ongoing focus on drug enforcement, which provides context for the marijuana possession charge Myrick faced, even though it was secondary to the robbery accusation. Interestingly, the Frederick Police Department ended its involvement with On Patrol, Live 2 weeks earlier than scheduled, following internal discussions. A city spokesperson stated that while the department had a positive experience and appreciated the opportunity to show the community their officers' work, it was time to move on. While no direct link has been confirmed, the timing of this early exit, occurring after Myrick's widely broadcast arrest, raises questions about whether the incident played a role in the department's decision. Kairi Myrick was charged with felony robbery, theft, and possession, with intent to distribute marijuana. Although these charges were later dropped, understanding the potential consequences of drug possession charges in Maryland is crucial. Maryland's drug laws vary significantly based on the substance and quantity involved. While recreational cannabis use has been legalized for adults over 21, possession of larger quantities can still lead to serious penalties. For instance, adults over 21 can possess less than 10 grams of marijuana for personal use without facing criminal charges. However, possessing larger quantities of marijuana or other controlled dangerous substances can still result in jail time or fines. Maryland law defines controlled dangerous substance and outlines penalties for possession, with potential for imprisonment and fines depending on the substance and intent. Convictions for drug possession can also lead to significant penalties that impact various aspects of an individual's life, including probation periods ranging from 1 day to 5 years. Kairi Myrick's lawsuit seeks a jury trial to determine nominal, compensatory, and punitive damages, including back pay, front pay, future benefits, and legal costs. The legal process for such a civil suit typically involves discovery, where both sides exchange information, followed by motions, and potentially a trial if a settlement is not reached. As of the latest reports, the city of Frederick has not yet filed a response to the lawsuit, and the Frederick Police Department has stated it does not comment on pending litigation. This case highlights the complex intersection of law enforcement, media, and individual rights, especially for Black men who are disproportionately affected by false arrests and negative portrayals. The outcome of Myrick's lawsuit could set an important precedent regarding the accountability of police departments and reality television production companies when arrests are broadcast live, potentially impacting reputations and lives without due process. Copyright African Elements.